Yeah, hey there. So, I wrote this poem today. It's called Hell No. It isn't for anyone in particular, and it's not entirely true. But, I wrote it, and I like it, so, yeah, pretend it's true, or something. Yeah, so, I mean, it's based on true emotion, but, like, the actual words are not things that have personally happened to me. Yeah. Well, some of them are, but, like, anyway, I'm just gonna read the poem. I don't have it memorized, so I'm gonna read it on my phone. So if I'm looking at my phone, that's why I have a hard time memorizing poems, especially because they're so damn long. But, yeah, I'm gonna stop rambling now, because, yeah. Alright, here we go. Yeah. Hold on. Okay. I don't know why I'm nervous. Okay. Are we ready? Are you guys ready? I don't have a lot of viewers, so, like, I'm not really asking anyone in particular. Okay, we're ready? Am I ready? I don't think I'm ready. Okay, I'm ready. Not really. We're gonna do it anyway. Okay. Dear Mr. Can we get back together? Your initial greeting is vague and cautious. It's been a few months since you broke up with me, or I broke up with you. Our love became dirty laundry, and I honestly don't know who threw in the towel first. My eyes were so blurred with tears on that night, I can't see the scene clearly. That last fight didn't seem to have a beginning, or a reason, or boundaries. All I know is that by the end of it, we had suddenly found ourselves down a dead-end street on the road we had traveled on together for so long. Maybe I shouldn't have brought that one thing up, or maybe you shouldn't have called me that one word, or maybe we both shouldn't have karate-chopped each other's pressure points. But all of a sudden, I was packing my things, and you were pouring a glass of whiskey, and I took my records, and you lit a cigarette, and I put on my boots, and you said, "Don't forget your coat." I looked at you, at a loss for words, and you said, "It's cold outside." So I burst out laughing, and I took off my shirt, threw it on the ground in front of you, and I said, "It's colder in this house." And I opened the door, and I left it open behind me as I headed down the walk, so that you would have to come to that damn door and watch me walk away. I left that door open so that you would have to come to that damn door and maybe stop me from leaving. I left that door open so that you would have to come to that damn door and close it yourself. And that was it. You came to the door, you watched me go, you closed the door, and I was gone. And I assume you got drunk, or went to sleep, or most likely both. And I went to the 24-hour diner that we used to go to when we were still young lovers. Actually, I went to the liquor store across the street from the diner, and I sat in the gutter, and I cried. And that bum that's always by the liquor store came over, and he said, "Why the fuck you walking around with no shirt on?" And before I could even reply, he gave me the coat off his back. And he said, "Girlie, I seen you playing in these streets since you was wearing pigtails, and you was grown up real nice and pretty, so please tell me you ain't no corner girl." And I went home, laughing. And I knew I was going to be okay. But now, you're calling me at 2 in the morning, and your voice is slurring so much that I can almost smell the whiskey on your breath through the phone. You ask me how I'm doing, and I say, "Fine." I ask you how you're doing, and you say, "Great." And suddenly you're apologizing and saying, "What happened between us?" All I can say is, "I don't know." So then you ask me, can we get back together? And my whole body lurches into a no. But before I say it too quickly, I say something worse. I accidentally sputter, "Why?" And you say, "Because we love each other." Like it's so obvious. And suddenly I remember the picnics on the roof of the school gym, and I remember the food fight we started at prom, and I remember skinny dipping in the lake, and I remember just driving until we ran out of gas, and I remember the poem you made up for me when I was standing at the edge of the sea cliff, and your arms wouldn't have been able to stop me from jumping in time before I tested my ability to fly. But then I remember when things changed. And I remember choking on the secondhand smoke that you blew out of your mouth when you told me you loved me. And I remember scrubbing the stench of scotch and whiskey out of my skin until I was raw. And I remember washing your laundry and smelling someone else's perfume on your flannel shirt. And I remember having to fake orgasms for you. And I remember cooking dinners that you refused to eat because you came home too late from the bar and it was too cold. And I remember thinking, what am I still doing here, over and over again, and pushing that thought aside every time because you brought home sunflowers. And over the phone line, I hear you say, "So can we get back together?" And I hear myself say no. You ask me if there's someone else, and there isn't. So I tell you, this has nothing to do with anyone else. And then you ask me if I still love you. And yes, I do. I do love you, and I always will. But I don't love who you've become. Dear Mr. Can we get back together? My answer is simple and firm. Sincerely, hell no. Thank you for watching. I hope you liked it. Bye.